Hi, this is a short video to demonstrate a template that I've prepared already in Excel for monitoring employee holidays and sickness. What you'll see in this sheet is that there are lots of different tabs at the bottom. There's basically a tab for each month of the year. This will be tailored for whatever your holiday year runs from. So if it's April to March, then these sheets will all be in that order. The red sheets at the end here indicate that these are almost your final reports, your summaries. These green ones indicate that that's where you input the majority of the data. To set up the file, you start with the holidays to date sheet, and basically where any of these cells are green, you can amend them. So you can just change the employee's name there and put in whatever name you want. In this cell, you would put the date that employment has started. That's for employees who start within your holiday year. So if your holiday year runs January to December and somebody actually starts on the 1st of April, then you put in their start date as the 1st of April. For anybody that's been employed for years and years, then you would just leave them as the 1st of January 2013. For anyone who finishes employment during this holiday year, you would put the date that they finish into this cell, so you would put in 30th of June 2013 there. This template at the moment is set up in the denomination of days. It can also be set up in hours if you have a lot of part-time staff or people whose hours vary from week to week. This column here, you put in any holidays brought forward. So if an employee has carried forward, say 2 days holiday from a previous year, you can just enter in number 2 there for the number of days brought forward. Okay, this column here is calculation that basically works out, based on today's date, which is the 13th of November, how many holidays will they have accrued based on a 30 days holiday year. So if in the full year they would accrue 30 days at the 13th of November, all of these have accrued 26 days to date. That's from the 1st of January up till November. When this is the end of the year, the end of December, that should be the full 30. And this really helps if you have employees who leave partway through the year. For example, in this example, this employee is left after 6 months, so through the year they will have only accrued half of their holiday entitlement, which is the 15 plus the 2 that they brought forward, so that's giving us 17. Okay, this column here feeds in from the other sheets the total amount of holidays that they've used, and this one calculates then how many they have left to actually take. So in this instance, this employee's left in June. They accrued 17 days holiday to the end of June. They'd only taken 8, so when they leave, they're entitled to be paid for the additional 9 days. And similarly, when you're looking at employees trying to take holidays, you can see exactly how many they've got left to take. Okay, so each of these sheets from January to December is set up exactly the same. So if I just go to the January sheet, there's a section here for each employee, and as you change the name on the holidays to date sheet, that will feed into each of these sections here, and it will represent each employee. Each month is set up with the Saturdays and Sundays greyed out, as you can see there, and any bank holidays are highlighted in this darker grey colour. And then obviously it's Monday to Friday, the other 5 days, and you've got all of the dates for each of the relevant months at the top. And literally all you need to do is, as an employee takes holidays, so in this instance we put a 1 into these cells to indicate they've taken 1 day's holiday on the 10th of January. So it looks like this employee's taken the week off. So in January, that employee has taken 5 days holiday. This employee is taking 2. This one's just taken the 1. And we could just put that this employee is taking 2 days there. So these sheets are really handy as well if somebody requests a week off, that you can see straight away at a glance which other employees are off at the same time. So it just helps to monitor requests. Okay, this is the February sheet. It's set up exactly the same, but obviously it's got all the February dates in, the February weekends, that kind of thing. Okay, so as you type in the holidays taken, you've also got sick taken there if you wanted to monitor the total amount of sick. And if there's a pattern, you know, if everyone takes Mondays off, that kind of thing. Once you type in here, it automatically feeds into this sheet, which is a total, and it's the same kind of layout. It's got a section for each employee. It's got the carried forward holidays in this column here, which is coming through from the holidays to date at the beginning. and it gives you a total number of holidays taken per month. So this first employee here has taken 5 days in January, 3 in February, so in total they've taken 8. They had 30 for the entire year that they are entitled to take, which means that's not working very well. That should be 22. Oh no, sorry, it's 30 plus the 2 carried forward less the 8, so that's 24 left to take, that's right. Sick days, I've put in there 20, which is I think the statutory that people are entitled to claim sick days, so that's just a comparator really to let you know if anybody's taken excessive time off due to sickness. Okay, this sheet here, the holidays to date, this total used should be exactly the same from this total from this column. So there you can see that's the number 8 total used, which is adding up all of the different sheets January to December. It's then feeding in here and then calculating the total left. There is a difference between this sheet because this is based on the total holidays accrued to date, so that's got the 17 in there, versus this sheet here, which is the total allotted for the year. So this really is showing how many are left to be taken versus not based on how many have been accrued, but for the entire year. So if people wanted to book in advance, this one's a little bit more useful for you that way. Okay, so that's how it works really. It's all protected and locked down, so you can only change the cells that you're able to change. You can't inadvertently delete formulas or do anything wrong. If you want any more details on this, then please give me a call. Thanks very much.